Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Ruth Roberts, your holistic pet health coach, and today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart, managing pancreatitis in dogs and cats. Now, if you've ever dealt with this condition, you know how tough it can be on your furry friend and honestly on you too. But here's the thing. If you've been relying solely on vet visits and prescription diets, you might be missing out on some key lifestyle changes that can make a real difference. So let's talk about how we can take a holistic approach to managing pancreatitis and help your pet feel their best. First, let's break down what pancreatitis actually is. It's an inflammation of the pancreas, which is the organ responsible for producing enzymes that digest food and regulate blood sugar. But when the pancreas gets inflamed, those enzymes can actually start digesting the pancreas itself. Ouch, right? This can lead to symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and a lack of appetite. Now, traditional veterinary care often will focus on medications and low fat diets to manage the symptoms, but here's the kicker: those approaches don't always address the root cause, and that's where lifestyle management, especially through diet, comes into play. So let's talk a little bit about the conventional approach to pancreatitis. Most of the time, you'll leave the vet's office with a prescription for a low-fat kibble and maybe some medications to manage the symptoms. And while that may help short term, it doesn't always solve the underlying issue. And in fact, long-term low-fat diets can lead to other problems like skin issues, joint pain, and even cognitive decline. Plus, many of these prescription diets are ultra processed, which can actually increase inflammation in the body. So, what's the alternative? How can we truly support our pets in healing and thriving? That is where fresh whole foods come in. So, let's dive into the good stuff. How fresh whole foods can transform your pet's health. So, did you know that most commercial pet foods are sprayed with cooked fats to make them more palatable? These fats, along with additives and fillers, can stress the pancreas and contribute to inflammation. By eliminating these ultra processed foods, you're giving your pet's body a chance to heal. If you embrace fresh ingredients and instead focus on a diet rich in lean proteins like chicken or turkey, fresh vegetables like zucchini or green beans, and whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, and lentils, beans, these ingredients will provide essential nutrients without the harmful additives. It's not just what you feed, but how you balance it. A mix of proteins, carbs, and healthy fats is crucial. For example, using clean fats like avocado oil or sunflower seed oil that is cold pressed can provide the necessary energy without overloading the pancreas. And remember, fresh foods make it easier to achieve this balance compared to processed kibble. Let me share a couple of real life success stories to show you how powerful this approach can be. So, case number one is Max. Max was a 7-year-old Labrador diagnosed with chronic pancreatitis. His owner was frustrated because Max kept having flare ups despite already being on a low fat prescription diet. We switched him to a home cooked diet with lean proteins, fresh veggies, and a touch of beans. Within weeks, Max's energy levels improved, his flare ups reduced, and he was back to being his playful self. Now, here's another case, and that's Luna. She's a 10-year-old kitty, and she was struggling with vomiting and lethargy. Her owner was hesitant to try anything outside of the vet's recommendations, but decided to give fresh food a shot. By eliminating processed foods and focusing on fresh, whole ingredients, Luna's symptoms improved dramatically. She even started playing with her toys again, something she had not done in years. Now, listen, these stories aren't just exceptions, they are proof that fresh whole foods can make a world of difference. And I know what you're thinking, right? This all sounds great, but how do I actually make it happen? Don't worry, got you covered with some practical tips. Meal prep is number one. Start by cooking meals in batches. Use lean meats like top round beef or pork tenderloin and add a variety of vegetables like zucchini, carrots, green beans, broccoli, kale. Include a small portion of beans if your pet tolerates them, but not for cats, right? Store these meals in the fridge or freezer for easy access. Establish a consistent feeding routine. Pets thrive on routine, and feeding them fresh meals at regular intervals can help stabilize their digestion and energy levels. Keep a journal of your pet's symptoms, energy levels, and overall behavior. This will help you identify what works best and make adjustments as needed. If you're unsure, consult with a holistic pet health coach or your veterinarian for guidance. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Even small changes can lead to big improvements over time. So, managing pancreatitis doesn't have to feel like an uphill battle. By reducing ultra processed foods and embracing fresh, whole foods, you can give your pet the best chance at a healthier, happier life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more holistic pet care tips. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried a fresh food diet for your pet? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going and help more pets live their best lives. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.